Howdy folks, J-Town here from J-Town's Content Preview Emporium. We have all the best deals on the 2021 model Summoner's Glory Content Update previews. You're not going to find a better preview elsewhere, folks, and if you do, go watch it. This thing has all the bells and whistles, all the latest features, even gets pretty good gas mileage if it ever gets there, even has GPS and extra cup holders. Come on down, take it for a test drive with us soon.
Videos of test reports played by in-house testers only, not actual gamers. Actual game mechanics or substance change results may vary. Certain restrictions may apply. See your participating content creator for details. Hey all, J-Town here, and today we've got some exciting information to bring to you guys. Some actual footage for the content preview on the update on Summoner's Glory for this year. I'm not sure exactly when it's coming out, and it's just a test server used by BMG, aka Lion's Tail Games, so only LaunchMe and Unfair are able to play this. This is not anything that we, the players, are taking part in. It's just videos they provided to us. The first thing we're going to take a look at here is going to be the new Phantom God of Death. You can see all of the skills here, and I'm not going to read each individual one to them, as you can pause the video and just go look at them at your leisure. But as you can see, he's going to be really OP with a single target attack and an AoE attack, both with astronomical multipliers and both with the chances to put those enemies to sleep. As you book them up, 100% chance. Sleep, as you can see in this video here, is not a permanent status effect like a normal control effect that will last through damage. As soon as anything takes damage, they will wake up. He's also going to provide a full party res in addition to healing for a couple of turns and action meter fill, which makes him more valuable in the res department than even Puppeteer, but he doesn't bring any of the defense down, so you'll have to figure out who you need where. I still think both of them together is going to be really great. In addition to the God of Death being a new playable phantom, he's also going to be the boss in our next part of the Demon Fortress, which we'll go to get runes, and you can see here just some of the lower level fights, just what that's going to look like. So obviously, with a level 180 something Zoe, you're going to pretty much blow through all this. But it just gives you an idea of what the waves look like. They get harder as they go up. And you see the rewards right here. You get this mysterious new little flask of something. I wonder what that is. Now here we see that you're able to make the different runes. See the blue quality right there. You may be able to target which kind of rune you want, farm those materials up, and then craft a rune. We really have no details on other than what you're seeing here, but to be able to target the rune type you want can be huge, as opposed to just running the Demon Fortress at random trying to get just whatever runes pop out of those daggone books and whatever quality they are. So a way to be able to get what you want, even if it requires more effort, but that effort to be more focused on what you want, that's a really good thing. Now, probably the thing that I'm the most excited about with this new content is the update to the Demon Tower, specifically the addition of several new towers, one for each element. Each one having 300 more floors with resources and materials for you to gain, but each of those towers only attemptable with teams of those elements. So you're going to level up a lot more phantoms and a lot more elements to try to take on these new towers, and that's really exciting to me. And in addition to needing new teams to take on the tower, in your formation list you're actually going to have more formations you can create to have ready for those specific towers. So you can really get in there and customize which teams you want for which and have them ready to go. In addition to new formations, there's going to be new evolutions above Evo 8, but not numerically in the form of stars. So you're going to be able to Evo 8 star 1, 2, and 3, and it's going to require an Evo 4 copy of that same Phantom. Now, one would assume you would need that Phantom fully skilled up first, so that you don't just skip leveling up their skills and take those duplicates straight in to make them Evo 8 plus. Those duplicates are going to become more valuable as Evo 8 plus fodder, and skill phantoms will be a lot more sought after for getting the skills up, especially in those elite tier phantoms. Now the next thing we want to talk about is probably the biggest thing everybody's been waiting for, is actual content as far as the story goes and more instances. As you can see here, story 12 continues. It is in fact there, so you can continue that storyline, which will put you toward the next instance of Takmir's Palace. Now this is what we've all been waiting for, is a new dungeon to tackle to get ourselves some 6-star gear. It is located in Fenrir's Fang. We've seen the entrance to it for quite a long time now. You've actually been able to go up to it and see the menu as you do here, as if to go in, we'll be farming 6-star gear in there. We're going to find out what it's all about. So the entrance here is nice. It looks a lot like the palace in Irtos, which is the main city, the capital. Okay, we have some level 220 mobs in here. Not too awful bad. There's other places in the game we fought a lot higher than 220. But it'll be interesting to see the scaling, to see if they're similar to the mobs that are in Fenrir's Fang or in the Temple of Nature, which are some of the hardest mobs to fight. As you can see here, not optimal usage of Bloody Overlord skills. The Ankaras is doing a lot of damage, so nothing too difficult there, I think. Now we're going to head on, check out the first boss. And it's important to remember during this time that all of the things are subject to change. These battles could change, the layouts, the maps could possibly change. It's still a work in progress, so keep that in mind. Now this boss looks pretty cool. It'd be interesting to see what her skills are, what phantom type she's most similar to, whether it's like a secret dancer or any other type of mob, what its abilities are. But based on the damage the Ankaras is doing in here, I've not seen the Ankaras' skills or the runes on it yet, but nothing to be too worried about, and I'm assuming this is the normal difficulty. Now let's take a look at a few more of the fights on our way to the second boss. These look interesting, like a couple of Egyptian Sphinx type warriors guys. That's very neat. Let's see if the Ankaras nukes these guys again. Again, with better use of the Bloody Overlord, I think the damage could be a little more optimized. Obviously not the ideal setup I would use for a team, but looks to be not too difficult. Now keep in mind, this is coming pretty late to us, and so we have over-leveled current content in the game by quite a lot. So we're probably all at that point of really being ready for this dungeon, if not past being ready. At least for the normal version. And so now we'll take a look at the second boss, which presumably is going to be the last boss of Takmir's based on the look of it. It's similar to the boss in the first instance that you play in the game, the Witch Swamp, and it has an equally strangely and horribly placed orifice with nasty teeth. But yeah, it actually looks like an end boss size-wise and scariness-wise, so that's pretty good. Hopefully it'll be an interesting fight. It'll have to be done more in-depth testing to see if these skills are the same as the mob from the Witch Swamp, to see if the skills are the same or if it's a different version. And remember, everything is still subject to change. Well, there you have it for our content preview, folks. We just wanted to talk about all the major things coming out. We didn't hit every specific point in the clips released to us. We didn't talk about the Soulstone specifically because we have the least amount of information about that. It's brand new. We really didn't see much of that in the clips. Those clips are going to be released for you all to look at your leisure. Feel free to go back through the video, pause it just to read the skills and the new Phantom, as well as look at any other details you'd like to. And as always, see you in game.